Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now here's a quick shout out, real quick. Right in the lightweight division, we have clarity. One of the divisions where there's someone undisputed. 23-year-old Devin Haney is undisputed. Now he's slated to fight. Excuse me, George Kambosos again. I think September, October, sometime. For the rematch of their fight, which he dominated, which a lot of people don't want to see. I was hoping that Lomachenko might feel froggy, but I don't know how that's going. But we'll see what happens. But okay, but be that as it may, the man is undisputed in the lightweight division. Right, and we know before he became undisputed, there was no one who wanted to fight him. The guys who won the belt, if it was Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko, when he was Lomachenko's mandatory, didn't want to fight him. And, like I say, Teofimo Lopez, Kambosos actually didn't want to fight him. They would call themselves undisputed when they knew they weren't. So, it was an unprecedented type of avoiding of this young man, right? For the last 3 years. We know that he's been calling him Nomachenko for about 3 years. So, you would think, though, when you get all of the damn belts in a division, right? First of all, you're the king. There is nobody else. Like I always say here, lightweight division for the last 2 years, for me, as a consumer, as a fan, it's like, oh, I'm watching what's going on. Grown-ass man. Well, it's that young man and everybody else. And that young man is Devin Haney. It's Devin Haney and everybody else because he has wanted to fight everybody. Now, it's obvious. The man is undisputed, got every belt, and ain't not anybody trying to fight him. Not one. Ryan Garcia, who was his mandatory, is trying to fight Gervonta Davis and vice versa. Right? And all of the other ones there that, with the names, you would think Lomachenko, he's coming back to fight, right? You would think he would say, hey, I want to fight Devin Haney for undisputed, right? Because they would give him the fight if Lomachenko wanted it. They would give it to him, just like they were going to give him Kambosos instead of having the undisputed fight with Devin Haney, if we can all remember. So that's not happening, right? You don't hear anybody saying Devin Haney, the man with all the belts, no one wants. So basically, you have a undisputed champion, and there is not one mandatory feeling froggy. That's incredible. The only time you see a mandatory that doesn't want to fight the champion, his name, and I'm going to repeat him, has to be like Ryan Garcia, Canelo Alvarez, and Jaime Munguia. Those are the only mandatories I've ever heard of. Ever. Right? I ain't saying I know them all, but I'm just saying I've never heard that before. The mandatories don't want the championship fight. Canelo didn't want it at 154 against Demetrius Andrade. Jaime Munguia didn't want it at 160 versus Demetrius Andrade, and now also Jamal Charlo. And Ryan Garcia didn't want it versus Devin Haney. What do those three fighters got in common? Bro, they awesome, that's all. And then if you don't fight them, you can get away with not fighting them. That's what they have in common. So back to your boy Devin Haney. He's a legend, and this is unprecedented, but I'm not telling you anything you don't know. The only thing is, will you tell a friend or not? That's the only thing. So, much props to Devin Haney. Salute to the man. The man is just ridiculously awesome, and I just wish that everybody would just saying that and just say it like that, like I keep saying in all videos. It's Devin Haney and the rest. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.